Hi Stella! In today's episode of the Fujoshi podcast, we're thrilled to have the incredible Stella Chuu with us. Stella is a renowned cosplayer known for her stunning costumes and captivating performance, but also the host of the BLHQ podcast. Before we dive into this interview though, Stella, can you share a fun fact about yourself that many people might not know?
I spent over $1,000 on Love in Deep Space.
Seriously?
I'm not joking.
Oh my god. Do you mind sharing what was the most unexpected or surprising reaction you've gotten for one of your cosplays?
One time, that's my own reaction. Okay, so one time I got asked to make the stick figure guy from Zero Punctuation. No? You don't know Zero Punctuation? Really?
I don't.
You know. You know. Wow. Okay, well, you imagine that stick figure in your head now. Okay? I had to make a cosplay of it for myself. I don't know why they thought it was a good idea for me to do that. And I made it accurate. I literally was a two-dimensional stick figure guy walking around the con. Okay, my hands were two spheres, and I'm just going like this, 2D, moving like this around the con. I'm like, why did they hire me for this? It's a stick figure with a fedora on, and he has like very fedora opinions about gaming. And I'm just like, I'm just getting paid. Let's go. So that was my reaction to that costume.
Thank you for sharing that. Do you mind sharing also the most unusual or unexpected items you've ever used for one of your cosplay?
Oh my god. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you right now. I have ADHD and I can't remember anything ever. I literally can't remember. I'm like, I made cosplays? Like, I literally can't. What's like the weirdest thing I ever done? Bro, I don't have an answer.
Okay.
Skip.
Okay.
Just ask
Skip
me
it.
BL questions.
Sure. On the same note, what was the most embarrassing cosplay mishap you have ever had?
So I was invited by Riot to participate in one of their events. I think it was like LCS or it was like Summer Split, and it was here in the Midwest. I honestly can't tell you where it was anymore. This was several years ago when I was still cosplaying as KDA Ari, and I did Prestige Ari, and I was supposed to go on stage for this like cosplay event, like a cosplay contest, and I was one of the judges. And immediately as I go on stage, my tails, all 9 of them, went boop and fell right onto the ground, and I'm like, well then, I'm not qualified to judge anybody right now. But the audience was a good sport about it, I guess.
Since this is a yaoi podcast, what yaoi recommendations does Stella Chuu have for our Fujoshi listeners?
Give me my phone. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Oh yeah. No, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this, okay? Let's see what Stella's been reading lately. I'm just gonna open up my app.
What's your go-to app?
I can't say it out loud because it's kind of illegal. You know. You support Lizen, everyone. Tapping to you. You're great.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so I've been reading A Twisted Fate. Have you read that one? Oh, that one's so red flags. Oh, stepfather.
Oh gosh.
Oh, let's go.
Are you the type of girl that likes the red flag?
Of course I do. My favorite Ganmei is Dumb Husky and his White Cat Zen. That one's all red flags.
Are you the type of girl that likes the character that goes from red flag to green flag?
Yeah.
I guess they do end up at
As
some
long
point.
as there's red flags, I'm into it. When it's vanilla, listen, okay, listen. There is nothing under the vanilla tag over here. But when I go over to dark, oh yeah, there's a lot of dark on there, okay?
One of those I'm reading. I'm waiting for that one.
Let's go, girl.
I'm waiting for that one.
Let's see. Oh, I also really like Darkfall. I don't remember that one.
didn't read that one.
It's monsters.
Really? I'm not into those things.
Oh no! Okay. Bloody Lies. Have you read that one? That one's good. Egocentric Boss is obsessed with me. The guild member next door.
I'm more like a Mingwa kind of a girl.
Like a
BJ Alex, Painter Banana.
Yeah. Okay.
I saw one there. That's the boxer one.
Jinx.
Yeah, Jinx.
Love Jinx.
I can't wait for the second season.
Look at the amount of Omegaverse
that
I have.
I was about to ask you that. You know how I found you? You have one episode that talked about Omega verses.
You're welcome. Does anyone else here know what a megaverse is? Oh, you don't? You want to know? In a world in which there are secondary genders called alpha, betas, and omegas, alphas are people who can get people pregnant, and omegas can get pregnant. And it doesn't matter if you're male or female, you're going to get a baby in you.
Thank you for sharing that. Who is your yaoi bias right now? I bet there's a lot.
There's a lot! Okay.
Did you see the new Team Lesson lineup? My god.
Oh, no, I haven't. Okay, I'm gonna have to go look at that. Okay, so I really like Twisted Fate a lot. That's why I mentioned it as my first one. And the stepfather, to me, is my favorite type of archetype, and I've been inserting other characters from into that scenario in my head. My headcanon is like, this is now a scenario, and now I'm just gonna fan fiction in my brain. So if anyone wants to like write fan fiction with a Twisted Fate as like the genre plot, please send that to me immediately. give it to me. Your AO3 profile. I want it.
Thank you for that, Stella. All right, let's wrap this thing with a bang. Give us your social media handles, and while you're at it, drop any hints of what you're working on next.
So you can follow me as Stella Chuu. You can find my podcast, BLHQ Podcast. It's basically a book club. We deep dive into different chapters of MXTX's books. So far we've done Scum Villain, Heaven Official's Blessing, and now we're going through Grandmaster of Demonic Cultivation. Our next one is going to be Dumb Husky and his White Cat Zen. And what have I been working on lately? Well, I really want to make Fallon from Delicious in Dungeon, but her Chimera KFC version. So I'm going to be making that big old boy. It's going to be a huge dragon butt.
Don't you need assistance for that cosplay?
Someone's going to have to wheel me around. I don't know how I'm going to do it.
That's a big back. Yep. Thank you so much, Stella.
Yay!